Hi Scorpio, welcome to your mid-month readings. As always, keep in mind that this is only a general reading. Always take what it feels right and with what does resonate within your own life experiences during this time. If you would like a personal reading with me, please contact me through the email I put in the description box below. I have two special tarot offers with discount price available for until the end of the month. And if you would like to know more details about those or any other of my tarot services, just email me, or if you would like to donate and support my channel, you can also do so by following the PayPal link, which is on below, and as well my Facebook and Instagram page. So Scorpio, I do feel like this mid-October has some emotional challenging presentation. Like there might be certain feelings and experiences, and there might be even some relationship dynamics that are just challenging and complicated and complex, like a lot to consider, a lot to I don't know how to say this word in English. It's like a lot to understand, and at the same time, you're being asked to take a deeper look at those feelings, the good ones, the bad ones, the ones that provide a sense of joy and happiness and romance, the ones that provide a sense of hate or jealousy, heartbreak, anger. I feel like Scorpios, you're dealing with this wide range of emotions. Not all of them, and not all of them are pleasant. And it could be that you are experiencing all of those feelings just by yourself. It could be this internal, let's say, tornado of experiences that are triggering you a lot, your emotional energy. But it could also be that it's half-half, like there's this emotional storm that is going on inside of you, and that it might be triggered by outside circumstances, which could be that you and other people are both dealing with intense here dynamics or dynamics of confrontation, and this ramps up the energy, like what has been in your subconscious in terms of undealt emotional baggage. I feel like there's this high likelihood of that kind of coming to the surface. I feel like Scorpios that have been withholding a lot of their feelings and trying to grieve and let go and get over something by themselves and in a quiet form. It can be hard to do such during this period of time. I really feel like some of you are going to be angered or triggered or pushed again by an event or a situation that is just, the last. It's like the last straw, and you will react. And I feel like some of you are going through this intense energy because some of you maybe have not been reacting. Some of you have been strong and trying to be strong and trying to endure and withstand, right? Trying to protect yourselves, trying to guard yourselves in your life against, outside energies that could come in and kind of destroy what you have been trying to protect. But I feel like some of you have taken this to a level where you don't trust anything, you don't trust anyone, you don't allow yourself to feel, you don't allow yourself to see the truth. And the Two of Swords is your advice. And the challenge is the next card, the Three of Swords. So you are challenged in going from this, which is guarding your heart against what's inevitable, what you need to. It's like the Two of Swords is an interesting card because she denies the truth. She resists and resists and resists and resists the truth until something happens where the heartbreak is going to be felt anyway because it's unavoidable. There's a sense of, for some of you Scorpios, there are unavoidable situations that need to happen so you can start healing. Some of you have not even begun to heal what this specific situation is about. And I get a feeling that this has to deal with a sense of betrayal or a sense of hurt that either you have been experienced or you have experienced by a circumstance that could even be about the past, or it could be that you have somehow inflicted betrayal energy into another. It could be that some of the intense feelings or even combative energy that some of you might be going through, it's like a mixture of love, hate here also around the dynamics you might be attracting. And I get a feeling that it has to start like with this like a sour confrontation, because I feel like there's like different layers to this. This is a very complex energy. It's not one that is easily defined. It's like some of you that this has to deal with relationships, that this has to deal with a former relationship, an ex, a current relationship, or a friendship even, in which there has been some sort of difficulty, hurt feelings, betrayal, trust issues, and all of that. I feel like there's a deep sense of desire, even if unconscious, of reconciling with this person or reconciling internally with this situation. So if for some Scorpios, you have been kind of delaying, right, or shutting down your own internal voice, the voice of your heart that has been asking you to take care of that, to step up and communicate, to step up and acknowledge that maybe, just maybe, you actually still love this person or miss this person, or at least feel like the story deserves appropriate closure. It could be that the time has come to face this. The time has come where I feel like you're going to be stripped naked from something you have been covering yourself up. It could be a hard truth, a hard confrontation. It could be harsh feelings. But I'm feeling like, again, this is a layered energy, so it might start bad. It might start with a negative tone, but as you work with this situation, as you don't fight against it, as you don't resist it, as you work with it, I feel like you will reach this bottom, right? This root of love, of this big desire to just forgive and let go, to just try again, even if it's not with a specific person. It could be that, again, this is an internal experience that is causing havoc, right? Because it's affecting then other areas of your life. I feel like some of you Scorpios, this is why this might be a period where you can't, as strong as you are, as a warrior energy here, as you try to be in the situation, there comes a time where we all break. We all fall somehow. And I feel like for some of your time, or this is a time where that might need to happen, because you really need to discover something you have forgotten about love. And again, this doesn't have to be an actual relationship. You will discover, like, you first thought you didn't love someone and now you do, or it's not. That could be a manifestation, but the deeper issue here is that you're meant to acknowledge something that has been hidden inside of yourself, something that you have denied, either because of hurt, either because of self-deception and illusion, either because you were kind of led to believe that was the truth, and now you're seeing that maybe there's something about it that's not quite like that, or just because you were afraid to death to confront a certain truth, because that's actually what the Two of Swords in the specific situation is about. She's terrified. She is terrified to really see, take the blindfold and really see the truth. Either because she gets a sense that the truth is going to hurt her, or because she gets the sense that the truth that she's going to find is one that is going to ask a lot of openness and receptiveness on her side. And we have a lot of, there's a lot of us that have a hard time actually receiving, right? Actually exposing that heart, because that's the risk with the Two of Swords that will lead to the Three of Swords. It's like the more we hide it, the more we control it, the more we're going to get um, in a way, heartbroken, and the more we will suffer, because that heart needs to breathe, it needs to talk, it needs to have its own, life pulsing through it and communicating to you what it wants, what it doesn't want, its cries, its joys. It needs to be in an open state. And I feel like for some of you Scorpios, so your heart has not been open and communicating and breathing. So whatever happens, trust that even if you can't see it now, remember there's multiple layers about this. Even if you can't see it now, I feel like your suffering, your angst, your pain, your tears, your rage during this period of time, especially because this is a Venus retrograde moment in your sign and we have loads of energy in your sign, Scorpio. Be aware that you're being called to go even deeper than what usually you're being called to go. This is a period of great transformation and transmutation of old stuff. You are reviewing the past. You are reviewing old relationship, baggage, energy, actual situations in front of you, people that you thought were buried underground. But what if you didn't really bury them underground? What if they're still like skeletons in the closet and you need to clear it out, so then that Venus energy can bring you actually renewed, healing relationship dynamics. So either this being an issue of the past, or you dealing with something right now with a current partnership, or even with a friend, or with other situations that are just pushing your buttons. You're being led to go to the limit for a reason. So don't fight against it. Acknowledge that there's something you're denying. You might need to be brave, not to fight against the current or the weather. It's more, you might need to be brave to give in and surrender to the experience. So I hope you have a great new month. Thank you so much for all of you that have been liking, sharing, subscribing, commenting, and donating to my channel. I really appreciate it. Thank you so much. And please keep doing so. Hopefully we'll see each other soon.